Hi, I'm Megan. This is my husband Billy. We met on eHarmony. These are our children, Michael and Lydia. And these are my siblings, Jacob and Zoe. We aren't your typical family, but together we have lots of fun. Welcome back! See, this is the view kind of goes in and out of what looks better and what doesn't. Anyway, welcome back to Intentional Bonus Mom. This is Stepmom Talk Monday. Okay, as you can see, I'm on a roll. If you saw our vlog for today in this lovely shirt, or even the first video, well, I think it was actually video number 4. I'm doing laundry, and so I'm busting out these videos when I can, because it is the summer, and you know to sit down and do a video is nearly hard. Nearly impossible. One, because the day off that you have from work is not really a day off. It's a catch up on everything day. And 2, the kids are home all the time, so it's not like you can kind of sneak away for an hour, pop up some videos, and then get on with your life. Anyway, first I want to say thank you for 50 subscribers. Actually, I think we're at 51 at the time I recorded this, so thank you very, very much. Thank you for those that made sure they're subscribed, and even when it cancels their subscription, that they come back. So thank you so much for checking. I really appreciate it. This video is just being raw, and actually this idea came from the last video. So when my husband calls me his ex's name, how do I feel about that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point every stepmom, fiance, even girlfriend who later became a wife has had this happen. Now, my sister, who's also a stepmom, said it happened one time and that was it. Unfortunately, some reason my husband has not just made that mistake once. He's made that mistake a few times. I think, I know of one time for sure that he did it without the kids there. But I can think of, there may have been 2 times that the kids haven't been there that he said it. Majority of the time when he says it, the kids are actually in the room, which makes it, I feel like, even more awkward. Because 1, you can't get really mad because, I mean, it is their mother, it is their mother's name. And so, like, to get really upset about it, they're, you know, you're kind of just like, that's not my name. And you kind of roll with it. 2, it depends on when he calls me and the conversation in which that it happens. Now, majority of the time, I will say, it's happened twice. Okay, so majority of the time when, it was twice that the kids weren't with us, and probably about 2 to 3 times the kids have been with us. So that's actually quite a bit of time. Most of the time when the kids are there, I just either laugh it off, give him like a really, you just called me that? Or I'll say, that's not my name. And we just kind of keep going forward. The times that he has called me the ex's name without the kids, one time we were actually on our way to go pick up the kids, so we were just kind of talking about some things, kind of getting some game plan for the weekend. Another time, I don't even remember why, he just busted out with her name. Like, it was, I don't even remember talking about her. And it's like, it's not bad. When we bring her up, sometimes it's like, oh, I got an email, oh, I got a phone call, oh, I got a, she texted me, blah, blah, blah. So it's usually when her name comes up. But, yeah, so just gonna be, like, completely honest. The first time it happened, it didn't really bother me. I was kind of like, whatever. The next time, it was kind of like, okay, gonna really... You haven't been with her in how many years and you're still calling me her name? That is not my name. So I feel like every situation is different. I would say at this moment, no, it does not bother me. It does not bother me at all. I know this lighting is horrible. Like I get that. Oh, maybe that's gonna be better. I get that, but sometimes it still hurts. Like, it's like, I know when someone else called me her name, well, actually, they said that to my husband. They didn't actually say that to me, but they're like, oh, this is da-da-da, insert name here, not going to, Strink, and it was like, not her name. So, and he got upset about that, and then sometimes I'm like, well, why don't you get upset about yourself when you call her to my face, you call me her name. So, Anyway, I don't really know. Majority of the time it doesn't. It's just kind of like whatever. I do know the time that somebody called me, a family member called me her name, that did hurt. That really did hurt. And then there was one time I just kind of was like, okay. Now, with that said, because let me just keep going with that, because one, it can make you think, are you really over the ex? 2, are you comparing us? 3, are you still in love with her and are wondering if this is a mistake? So I definitely get it. There are some things. I think only one time I really started to, after he said it, I was like, I wonder if he still wishes he was with her. So I think that's the only time. Someone, of course, has to walk by and they have to fucking look in my car. Now I gotta delete this. I said a cuss word. But I think one time, I think I kind of actually started to question it. Like, why was I called her name? Was he thinking about her? Did he, you know, wish he was with her? That, I feel like probably that was a really hard time for me, struggling through being a stepmom. So I don't know if this video even helps, but I will admit, like, hey, I totally get it when they call you the ex's name. It can bother you. It can just just let it roll off your shoulder and keep going. Majority of the time I have, because I want to say 2 to 3 times the kids were there and it was kind of like, not my name, but I didn't really stay focused on it. I just kind of kept going. Though one time I was like, oh yeah, because we were talking, and it was just simple as, hey, she sent me a text message, blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh yeah, da da da. And then the other time was I don't even remember why I called me her name, or that one was probably the hardest one. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you guys later. Bye.